everyone, Elvira here. I hope everybody's having a happy Friday. Everybody have a great weekend. As you can see, I'm dressed up. I'm hitting the town tonight. We're going line dancing, so I'm all happy about that. Get my hat out and everything. And yeah, I'm dressed up tonight. Basically, what I want people to realize is that when you do a transformation, you have to do it for yourself. Don't worry about what other people think. Do it for yourself and love yourself. And love who you are. Because when I first started my transformation, I hated myself, but also I had been through a really bad breakup. I had been with a military man, and he came back from war, and we just couldn't make it work. And, you know, we loved each other, but at the time he came back, it just didn't work out. So I decided to leave afterwards, you know, and make a new life for myself. But then when I got sick, I was already upset with myself because I was so fat and so unhappy because I was so big and I couldn't get around. And it was like, wow, you know, can I do this? And I thought to myself, you know what? I'm going to put myself number one. I'm going to do this. I did. And I have no regrets going back. This is my 6th year. You know, I'm deadlifting 215 pounds now. Look at how beautiful, I mean, look at this. You know, if you think about this, it's very hard to do. And I did it. You know, a transformation of 170 pounds. This is a size medium shirt. You know, look at these pants. I mean, I got my boots on. You know, I'm kicking some ass tonight on my boots. I'm going dancing. You know, I love. And this is the thing. When you start to love yourself, you don't care because you realize that you're important, and you realize that if you get a man in your life, you're not going to be a revolving door. You're not going to be used. You're going to hold your head high, and you're going to want respect. You're going to want them to respect you as a woman, respect you as an individual, and respect you as an equal. And that's what you do. And stuff. And tonight I got told, a couple friends of mine just was looking at my pictures, and they're like, you look like a girl off of the cover of the Rat album. And I did. Rat was one of my favorite groups. And we do play Rat at the end because everybody knows I have to have my Rat and Dockin' at the end of the night. And stuff. But yeah, and when you go ahead and you do all that, it's like, you know what? Once you get into the gym, we're a private gym, so it's a lot different. And we encourage each other. We don't sit there. I mean, I do get yelled at. I mean, one day, my one trainer, Dan, he just walked away like this, you know, and he just looked like, you know, because he's like, I give up on you. And he was like, I'm just ready to throw a boot at you. And I finally got my cleans down, you know, I finally got my squats down because Andrew yelled at me one time about 6 months ago because I hate squats. Well, now I'm good at it. Yesterday I squatted 125 3 times, and then he had to rack it, go back. Well, I knew that 4th time I wasn't going to get. He says, well, I want you to fail anyways. And I had to go down. And I said, okay, but I knew I wasn't getting back up. But then on the last couple of rounds, I only got 2 reps because I'm starting to get tired. And when you start to get, fatigue sets in, it's hard. And I really, really hit it hard with my body every week for 6 times in the gym and stuff like that. And people don't understand. I do it for me. I'm not out there broadcasting, hey, you know what, whatever. I don't sleep with married men. I don't do any of that, you know. I hear it all on Reddit. It's just jealousy, and that's one thing you'll learn when you start to put yourself number one, and you start realizing that you're important, and that you're a human being, and that you deserve love, and that you deserve to be respected. Don't let somebody walk on you. Don't let somebody verbally abuse you. Don't let somebody use you, period. Because you know what? That brings your self-esteem down. You are important. You're number one. And I learned that. When I went to the gym, I was embarrassed by the way that I looked. But you know what? Nobody ever put me down. Now they have the highest respect for me. You know why? Because I made the transformation. I did it for myself. I didn't do it for anybody else. I don't care what people say in the rabbit hole. Because you know what? They're down in the rabbit hole tonight. Well, I'm going over to a friend's house, and we're going to go line dancing. And we got a neighborhood dance going on in the pole barn. So it's like, you know what? I get to enjoy life. That's what it's about. It's about enjoying life, about giving yourself the respect and the decency that you deserve. Nobody deserves to be walked on. Nobody deserves to be second best. And you're not a revolving door, and you're sure to hell ain't a doormat, because I've been through all that. And guess what? I'm not that way anymore. People want to talk smack. It's a lot of talk smack. I don't even live in the same state as they do. But you know what? It's all jealousy because they can't figure out how to do it. You know how you do it? You step back. You look at yourself. You say, what do you want from life? What do you want from life? Then, after you decide what you want from life, then you look at yourself and you say, how do you get there? Well, you got to count carbs. You got to count proteins. You got to count fats. You got to count calories. That's just part of your life. I used to do that before because I used to model in John Casablanca's up in New York. We had that. But I gave it up because I thought, everybody made fun of me all the time. Well, you know what? I don't care what people think anymore. I don't care what they say in the rabbit hole. They can stay down in the rabbit hole all weekend because I sure in the hell ain't. I'm going to sit here and enjoy life, go out this weekend, have fun. That's another reason I'm off. And stuff because we got neighborhood stuff going on and I want to go. And I'm able to go because I'm healthy. That's what it's about. It's about being healthy. It's about enjoying life. And I get to do that. Do I look back? No. I'm very vindictive. Everybody knows that. Just to give you a little background on me, and if you do me wrong, I guarantee you it might take me a couple years, but I pay you back. I pay you back on everything you did to me, but I give it to you twice as hard. And then I walk on. I've done that. Do I regret anything? No. I'm so happy for my life today. Look at me. Look at this wonderful, gorgeous woman, and who's high and how holding my head high. Basically, good self-esteem. You know, I'm not embarrassed of who I am. I'm just embarrassed because I let somebody walk on me, and I let them walk on me. I let them use me and do whatever. But see, you can't do that anymore because I'm not the same person. I'm a gorgeous woman who should be respected, should be treated as an equal, and always be treated, never abused, never verbally abused or anything. Because you know what? We've all been there. But you know what? The way that I look now is where I looked years ago when I was modeling. I love my life back. I got a second chance at life. And you think I'm going to turn around and look at my past? I don't care about my past. My past is my past. This is the future. This is who Elvira is. And this is the Elvira that's staying. This is the Elvira that's staying. She's confident. She is highly motivated. She has got high self-esteem. Yeah, I'm closing a business down. I had a tax business for years. I'm closing it down this year. I'm done. I'm tired of the crap. And I just gonna, do my videos and work on my farm and just have fun. And yeah, I do have a place up northern part of the United States because I still hold residency there because I go home. And in 2020, was it 21? 21, I had to go back a few times because my sister got ill and she almost died. And I had to run back up to, I'm originally from Ohio. And I had to go back, but I have a place up at the lake that is paid for. And it's lotted, it's a trailer, but it's lotted so I can go back and forth. But I only go up there about a couple weeks at a time. But this year, because I think I'm gonna pull it because it's just too much money and I really don't need it. I want to get another house so that I can divide my time, okay? Because with family getting sick and my sister getting sick and everything and things like that, and I've had some death in the families that I've had to try to travel back for, but I couldn't come back because of the time of the year and that place wasn't open, and because I never stay with family. I'm not staying in a hotel and I will not fly. I drive. I just drive my truck. But yeah, and always put yourself number one. Don't ever settle for second best. Don't ever think you're second best because you are important. God and the angels love you. God and the angels put us on this earth. But you know what? People have to learn to respect because in the last couple of years, I've seen such meanness in people, such jealousy. We all have the same opportunities because this is a country that's free. We're not communist or socialism, and we get all these opportunities. So everybody gets the same opportunity. It's just you have to apply yourself, and you have to use that for yourself. And if you do that, and you put yourself number one, and you decide, hey, you know what, I'm going to count those carbs, I'm going to count those calories, the weight will come off. And I used a trainer because I was too fat. Plus, I've always wanted to lift weights. And I love lifting weights. I mean, there's some days I grill it. And just like Tuesday night, I was up at the middle of the night and I was like this. I could barely walk. I had a Charlie horse so bad. And the next day in the stair stepper, I had to drop down because my legs were really feeling it and my knees. And because I run a minute on the treadmill, I'm in 15 minutes on the treadmill and I have to do a mile, but sometimes I space it out if my leg day, because I leg press 270 pounds too, 15 reps 3 times. So, and then I have hip machines, I have sled and stuff like that. So I have a really, really tough workout. And when I go to the gym, I don't go and look around and see who's there. I'm there for a purpose, because when I walk out, I look like I went through a war, just like yesterday. I was hurting. And then last night I was doing some stuff, and I just do it. And tonight I'm really proud of myself, dressing up, going out and doing something, because before I used to just sit here, be so depressed about myself, be so depressed about my weight. But I'm not anymore, because I'm this beautiful person inside and out, and I have high self-esteem. Do you know why I have high self-esteem? Because of my trainers. Just like yesterday, he said, trust yourself. You're strong enough. So I'm squatting 125. He says if you need a bail, you get stuck, we've got the safety racks, which you're supposed to have. So I did. And you know what? That was so cool, because here I am. He's telling me, trust yourself. You're strong enough. And then yesterday, I sort of almost broke the ski machine because I was pulling it so hard, and I'm so strong. And he's like, I thought you were going to break it. We were all waiting for it to snap and stuff. But it was like really, 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 really cool, because I hold my head high. People always tell me, and they'll stop me in the store, or they'll stop me on the street. I don't even know people watch my show, videos, and they're like, yeah. And I found out one of my people that I knew a long time ago, Snoopy Pants, found him, but not surprised. And stuff. But honestly, I hold my head high, because you know what? I know where I'm going, and I know who I am, and I know what I want in life. That's what you have to do. You have to figure out what you want in life. How are you going to get to that goal? It's been a very hard struggle for me, but also I've just focused on myself. I've focused on myself because it's the only way that I'm going to get it off. Nobody's going to do it for you. If you think that you're going to get that weight off and it's not going to be hard, that's not true. I have to weigh myself every day. I have to count those calories, count those carbs, because if I don't, I know where I'm going. It's going to come back. It's going to come back twice as much. And I'm not having that, because I know for a fact that long as I get in that gym every day, that weight will come off, and it will stay off, and I have been able to keep it off. This is living proof. Living proof that I can do it. And yeah, I got my cowboy boots on. And you know what? I'm looking forward to going tonight, because I haven't gotten dressed up in a long time. And here I am, this gorgeous woman, and I have high self-esteem, and I don't have low self-esteem. And always remember, put yourself number one. Keep God and the angels in your life. Have high self-esteem. And with working out, you get that. That's why I like our gym being private, because like everybody says, we're like a little family. We egg each other on, hey, you got this, you got this. Sometimes I'm called The Rock in the gym. They'll say, hey, The Rock. And because they put chains on my barbells and stuff, and I'll pull that, and just like the other day, we were pulling 205 all day. And I didn't even go to 185. I did 185, I think, one time, and I warmed up with 135. I just pull that thing off the rack, throw it down, and then I add to it, and everybody just like laughs. They're like, how much were you pulling today? And it's like, I was pulling 205, and then sometimes I'll pull 215, but 220, if I'm tired, it's not going to move, and I get pissed, and I have to walk away. I'll go like this, walk away, and it's like, ugh. And I'll be sitting there cussing, and my trainer's like, well, I already knew you weren't going to get it, because he says, you're just too tired, and I usually am. But always, always remember, put yourself number one, love yourself. Don't be a doormat. Don't settle for second best. Always, always put yourself number one, get in the gym, work out. Because look at me. If I can do this, a total transformation of myself. I love myself, I know where I'm going, and I know what I want out of life now. And I'm not some doormat, and I'm not some revolving door. I'm a human being. And you want to know something? I'm this gorgeous girl. See you soon. Keep God and the angels in your life. Bye.